so quickly, we're down to the final event of the day, the Class A 1,600-meter relay. Illiana Christian of Lansing's in lane 1. Geneva is in lane 2 with Herscher in 3. Annawan is in 4. St. Anne, the defending champions in this event, is in 5. Kewanee is in 6. DuQuoin is in 7. Tuscola is in 8. And Eldorado is in 9.
Tom, after we watch the enthusiasm here with the crowd and everybody in the mile relay, then you try to tell me track and field's not exciting.
You know, they say that about track, that, hey, people only get excited about it every 4 years in Olympic years. But when you see the electricity and you feel the electricity in the air and you see the enthusiasm, the great crowd on hand today, beautiful weather. There's been an outstanding day of competition here at O'Brien Stadium in Charleston. And we're so proud to bring it to you right here on Sports Channel, who brings you so many great IHSA events throughout the year. And we do want to take this time that Sports Vision would like to thank some of the people who made this event run so smoothly from the Illinois High School Association. Its Executive Director, Liz Astroff, Associate Executive Director, David Fry, Assistant Executive Secretaries, Charlene Bremberg, Ola Bundy, the one and only Jim Flynn, the equally one and only Don Robinson, and great Dave Kidwell, the Sports Information Director at Eastern Illinois University. The Class A 1,600-meter relay, 4 runners, 400 meters each. Caro is not in this event.
This is the final of the class.
St. Anne is in this event, but I don't think that St. Anne can catch Caro after Greg picked up the win in the 200 meters.
Not by the unofficial points we have here.
First of 4 400-meter laps. The traditional closing event of every track meet outdoors. And many state championships have been won in this event. Looking strong is Kewanee in the white over orange. That is Kewanee right now in your picture as we finish the first lap. And there you see them getting ready to make the first exchange. It is Kewanee in first, and it looks like Illiana Christian in lane 1 in the green is in second. The runners will be able to cut for the inside lane at the head of the backstretch.
Tom, I think in all track and field programs in each school, there's a certain amount of pride in the mile relay.
Look at St. Anne. Yeah, you want to finish the meet with a big exclamation point.
Right.
St. Anne right now. And running is Willie Hunt. And he's got a wide lead over Kewanee and Garzell Taylor. Right now, third is Herscher, and going on the outside into third now is Eldorado. This is the second exchange. St. Anne, and that is Ron Greer. Eldorado now in second. Kewanee on the outside taking over second. Herscher is right now in fourth. Geneva is in fifth. Ron Greer right now running the third leg. The anchorman for St. Anne is Chauncy Williams, but they are catching him, and Herscher takes over the lead. Ryan Howard, a great third leg.
Look at Geneva coming on, Tom.
And now the strong push by Jim Klein of Geneva. Geneva takes over second. And with a lap to go, it's Herscher, Geneva, St. Anne, and Kewanee, and they are in a pack.
Oh, look at that move.
That is Joe Dietrich for Kewanee. Now look at the move by St. Anne's Chauncy Williams, the great hurdler, running the anchor leg for St. Anne's. Trying to react and go on with them for Herscher. is Chris Basalian. Basalian running second. Chauncy Williams for St. Anne with the lead. Third. Annawan with a strong bid now into third. But it's Chauncey Williams, Herscher, Annawan, Geneva, Kewanee, 3:24.68, a 48.7 last lap for Chauncey Williams. And he's got a right to be tired, but he's got a right to be smiling. A great anchor leg for Chauncey Williams. Let's take a look at the final leg. As the third leg, Ron Greer had lost the lead for St. Anne. And Herscher and Geneva with Kewanee and St. Anne in the pack. But watch Williams the move. Where does he make the move? Looks like he has to go way
come
wide.
out the back door.
Somebody forgot to shut the back door.
That's right. That was an excellent tactic at that point. That's the only option he had.
Long strides, powerful strides.
Look at him come off the track there.
And that's into the wind.
That's correct.
And now the finish. As again, 3:24.68, the unofficial winning time for St. Anne. Herscher second, Annawan third, and Geneva unofficially in fourth in the Class A 1,600-meter relay. Now the AA 1,600-meter relay, the lane assignments. Lockport is in one, with Thornton of Harvey in two, Thornwood from South Holland's in three, East St. Louis seniors in four, Evanston with the state's fastest time, run in yesterday's preliminary, is in five, Alton seniors in six, Chicago Vocationals in seven, East St. Louis Lincoln in eight, Downers Grove South is in nine. The AA record is 3:14.17 by Harvey Thornton back in 1985. The IHSA record is the same.
Runners, through your marks.
Evanston again, the state's fastest time. Defending champions, East St. Louis senior in four, the second fastest time this year. That team ran 3:19.6 in the sectionals.
We could compliment the starter. He hasn't had a false start all day.
And the perfect record continues. The AA 1,600-meter relay. Strong opening leg for Evanston and Mark Jenkins. You don't currently see him in the picture, but he is making a very, very strong bid. He's just outside your screen to the right. You see the runners on the outside. That's East St. Louis Lincoln in the dark orange. Now you see in the white shirt, that is Evanston. Evanston looks to have the lead. Also up there strong, East St. Louis Lincoln. Let's see who gets the baton first. It looks to be Alton. Lamonta DuQuoin handing off to Jimmy Wilson. Evanston had an advantage, but lost it in the last few meters of the home stretch. They'll cut for the inside, and it is Alton. East St. Louis senior in third, East St. Louis Lincoln in second. Evanston right now in fourth. Running second again for Alton is Jimmy Wilson.
The state meet record in this event is 3:14.17.
Running second for East St. Louis Lincoln is Vincent Wiley. He is on the outside, now going out wide for East St. Louis senior is Cecil Hawkins. Cecil Hawkins takes the lead for East St. Louis senior. They're halfway. Lorenzo Whitley now running this leg for East St. Louis senior. Evanston now in second. East St. Louis Lincoln is in third. Alton fourth. And Lockport now moving strong in the 4th place past Alton.
That time at 3:19 and 56.
East St. Louis Senior and Lorenzo Whitley. But now Evanston takes over the lead. That looks to be Henry Wright. He'll hand off to Yanel Jourdain. Jourdain runs the anchor leg for Evanston. Their talented hurdler. Running anchor for Senior is LaGrant Suggs. He's now in 2nd. East St. Louis, Lincoln in 3rd. Lockport is in 4th. Alton is in 5th. South Holland Thornwood right now is in 6th.
Things are tightening up here, Tom.
Here comes East St. Louis Senior. And the defending state champs, as running the anchor leg for East St. Louis Senior was LaGrant Suggs, and he came on strong as Senior wins it for the 2nd straight year. But it was ironic, they won it last year, but Bloom finished 8th, got 1 point, and won the state meet by a point last year. Look at that great finish. You could see the expression on the Evanston's runner's face that he was really in trouble.
This is where that great tradition and pride pays off in a relay. And East St. Louis is just always there.
The teamwork, the camaraderie, and even the competitive kindred spirit. The respect for your competitors.
Yeah, that was an exciting race to end the day of competition with.
We want to take one last look. The final exchange. Evanston had the lead with a lap to go. But they could not hold on to the lead, losing it with about 100 meters to go as Suggs, LaGrant Suggs, picked up the victory for East St. Louis. You see for Evanston, their final anchor leg runner. But now the jubilation for East St. Louis Senior as they win the AA 1,600-meter relay. We'll be back to award the team trophies and have lots more from O'Brien Stadium in Charleston right after this.